Hello there everybody, it is the subdivision guy, and we are currently on the A1 heading towards the border. Normally I don't record as far up as this, but this is going to be a pretty long video anyway because there's a lot going on today, and there's a lot going on in the next 4 days as well, because this is the first holiday county drive. And if you watch the trailer, then you will know that there are more subdivisions that we're traveling to other than Cork, and I will reveal what the second one is at the end of this video, but for now that's going to remain a secret, although you can probably guess one of them. Anyway, so I was watching the leash video and I noticed that there is quite a lot of driving, and I pretty much can't be avoided if I want to pad out the runtime, but I'm going to do it slightly differently. I'm going to do quite a lot more time lapses, so I don't really see the point in recording anything more. This is just an introductory message. Speech of the month, it's pretty sunny. Okay, I'll see you probably at the Red Cow interchange, unless I want to record anything before that. Okay, so I know I said I would see you at the Red Cow interchange, but an interesting revelation has happened. If you remember back in the Clare video, although you probably don't because you probably didn't watch the whole 5-hour thing, but I'll just tell you what happened. In the Clare video, when we were going back around Ennis to do the second half of our route, of course there were protests going on back in April, so we were caught in a really big traffic jam that lasted for us like 50 minutes because we had to like do a U-turn and get out of it, and then there was more traffic and we had to do another U-turn and so on. And so from then on I decided that if there is ever a faster variation to a route that was originally decided by Google Maps, you immediately take it. And there is currently a congestion on the M50. There's also roadworks, but that doesn't really matter. So there is quite a bad congestion on the M50, so now Google Maps has told us that we should actually go off at junction 9 and take the N2 and the M2 down and get on at junction 5 instead. The only thing about junction 5 is that its slip roads are 30 kilometers per hour, so that should be fun. Anyway, I will see you whenever we're getting off at junction 9. If it changes back to the original route though, I will let you know. Okie doke, we have reached the bridge, and as I was saying earlier, I am going to time-lapse quite a lot of this stuff, so this will be the first time-lapse video, and I'm not sure if I should mute the time-lapse videos or not, so that we can still talk in the car. I'll decide that after, so if the sound is still on, then I decided not to do that, and if the sound is off, I decided to do that, obviously. I will say the word time-lapse at the start of every time-lapse video so that I remember to time-lapse them. Oh, hey, County Heath. Okay, we are now going to go through the toll. My dad has a card to pay for it. Oh, hold on. Okay, so yeah, that is us off the motorway, because of course it is slightly quicker to go this way because of congestion. For future time lapses I will mute them, but the last one it will stay unmuted. And yeah, I'll see you a bit further up. Okay, so that was the first muted time lapse. So yeah, wasn't it so fun? to 100, which is nice. Anyway, so I'm gonna do quite a big time lapse. I'm gonna see if I can time lapse the entirety of the M2. I'm not gonna time lapse this road, the M2, because there's not really any point, but I'm gonna see if I can do a big scale time lapse like that. Okay, so we are going right onto the M2, and if you've seen the Meath video, then this bit will be very familiar to you, because we actually drove at this roundabout to get onto the M2. So as soon as we get onto the M2, I'm going to do one of the mute time lapses of the entire thing, as I said. So it's been, what, 8.5 months now since we drove on this road. It's pretty crazy. Okay, it's still 60. Alright, time lapse time. Okay, so we are on the N2 now again, and it's still 120 actually, which is quite nice. Wasn't expecting that. Anyway, it is a 3-lane dual carriageway now, and yeah, I don't really see the point in recording much else that we'll be driving, so I will see you on the M50, and then after that I'll see you sometime around Portlaoise. Okay, so of course there is still a little bit of congestion on the M50. Of course we did get off because it was worse at the upper part of it, but it is still moving. There's a variable speed limit of 80 kilometers per hour, but we're currently going about 50, as you can see. So it's down to 40 now. So yeah, that slip road I was talking about, the 30 kilometer per hour one, it turns out we don't actually use that slip road, so it was only 40 kilometers per hour, which is still really slow in my opinion. Like, it doesn't need to be as slow as that, but it's not horrible. So like, I'm not sure if you can see that, but like way up there it's just cars. So yeah, I'm pretty glad we're not going to Wexford today, I'll just say that much. So then we'd have to go down the entire M50. Junction 9 we're getting off at. Of course, this does delay us a teensiest ever a little bit for getting to our pit stop in Cork in general. In case you're wondering what the pit stop is, of course, because it's not on the M6, we're not using the M6, we're using the M8 mostly. It's the Portlaoise Plaza at junction 17 of the M7. Which, fun fact about it, is the most recent service station to join Ireland. Anyway, yeah, this isn't a time lapse, it's just regular video. I don't really see any point recording anything I've already recorded in previous videos, so I am gonna see you when we're at the Portlaoise bypass, and I'll time lapse that, and then I'll see you at the plaza. Okay. Okie doke, we've pretty much reached the Portlaoise bypass point, so I'm going to do a muted time lapse from now until the service station. And in case you're thinking, oh, we'll just add some music to the muted part, no. I shall see you at the plaza. Okay, I will see you when I'm back out. Okie doke, we are out of the service station now. It was a very nice place. We'll stop there. We'll probably stop there again on the way back, maybe. I don't know. It might be the Lusk services. Anyway, so yeah, we are just heading towards the M8 now, where we diverge, and then we have to go 143 kilometers straight all the way down to junction 19, or in British terms, 89 miles. So that will be very fun. But yeah, I think I've already recorded this, I can't remember. So I will see you at the M8, and I will time-lapse some of the M8. Oakley dokely, we are on the M8. And last time I was on the M8, I sort of just rushed it, and I said I'll see you at junction 10. And that was in the Tipperary video, so I didn't really record very much of it, and I would like to record a little bit more today. So I'm going to tell you what sections I'm going to be time-lapsing. I'm going to time-lapse this section from junction 2 to 4. I'll time-lapse a section from junction 6 to 7. No pun intended. I'll record around junction 10, and then I'll record I'll time-lapse junctions 13 to 15, and then I'll time-lapse everything after the toll. So, yeah, there'll be a muted time-lapse next. Slight change of plans. The oil amount in the engine for the car has accidentally been overfilled, so we're gonna let the car stay dormant for 10 to 15 minutes and see if it's still overfilled or not. If it is, then we're gonna need to rectify it here at this station, which is actually quite lucky to find, because otherwise it would have been a bit stranded. So that does mean there's some big delays, so we're going to get to the hotel quite a bit later on than I would have liked, but it is what it is. I'll see you back on the M8. That is probably the craziest thing that has ever happened to us on a county drive. I mean, for Meath, the reason why we were so delayed on that drive was because I had made a planning mistake, but this time it was an oil mistake. So we now know the correct amount of oil to put in the engine, so we'll do that next time. Because of that, we are about an hour delayed. Well, 50 minutes, but still. So that means a lot of the half an hour stops I would have liked to have made are now 20-minute stops. And we're going to be arriving at the hotel with like quite a small window between 9:30 and 10. But I'm not going to let that ruin the day. It's a bit like Claire, what just happened there, the mishaps. But we were just extremely lucky that there was a service station, because even after letting the oil drain, it was still clogged up. So if that service station hadn't have been there, we really would have been in trouble. And we probably would have had to rework the whole day. But the 5-hour, 20-minute route around Cork is still a go. But it's just going to be very unbalanced, the time out of the car versus the time in the car. Anyway, we joined on at junction 6 there, and junction 7 is next, and I said I would do a time lapse between the two. So, time lapse time. Deviation point alert. Deviation point alert. I've been forgetting to do the deviation point alerts recently for some reason, so look at that. Anyway, see that I have never driven on the stretch of the M8 in my entire life. Or, I'm not driving, passengered. Anyway, I do know that there is a toll further on down, though of course I know where every single toll is in Ireland. So what did I say? I would report junctions 13 to 15, and then everything after the toll. So, yeah, I will do a time lapse of between junctions 13 and 15, but first I'm actually going to keep recording for a bit here, because these views are astonishing. Why did we get off at junction 10? Should have just stayed on and looked at this nice hill. I mean, we could just skip Cobh altogether, but I feel like that sort of loses the point, because we've been wanting to go to Cobh for a while now. It's been a ambition of our family for about 12 years at this point. And we are going on the third day, so we could just wait till the third day, but I think that we're just going to stick with what we're doing. I could shorten the route around Cork, but I think that would lessen the impact of how big of a county it is, because it is the biggest county in Ireland. So I think we're just going to stick with the original plan and see what happens. Anyway, yes, time-lapse time. Okay, so as you can see, junction 19 is fast approaching, with Little Island being where we're wanting to go, because that's close to where Cobh is. And yes, we're going to be taking the N25. It's been a long time getting to this point, but we finally did it. Reward is a half-an-hour break from the car down to A60, because that's the end of the motorway. It's a city now. Of course, the speed limit will go back up eventually whenever we are on the N25, but first we need to get on it. So this is all new to me. I've never been to Cork before. So yeah, as soon as we get on the slipper, we're going to want to merge in, of course, with the N25. So, move into the right. Still 60 for now. 25 yeah, we stay on this road for about 6 kilometers until junction 3. I will do a time lapse because I actually want to record this road. Alright, I will see you in Cobh. Welcome to Cobh. Now you're probably wondering what body of water that is, and it is not the Irish Sea, and it is also not the Atlantic Ocean. That's the Celtic Sea. So, yeah, it's nice. There are a couple of other islands around here, like that one. But if you look all the way over there, the thing on the other side of that water, where there isn't anything, is like Spain, I think. Anyway, I'll see if I can get any footage of me walking around. Yeah, so just walking down this road. There's also a like cathedral in the distance. Wow. It's very hot. It's like 26 degrees. It's really not temperature I'm used to. Alright, I'll see you further down. Okay, we're a bit further down now. You can get a much better view of the cathedral from here. It's quite tall. Yeah, it's a nice little town. We only have so long here because of the whole oil thing. The oil incident. But we can still go down to the waterfront and get some lunch here. Don't know where, but hopefully we can just find a shop that has something that you can just like grab and go. That's probably what we'll have to do at this point. You get a really good view of the town from here. See, is there something interesting? Okay. See some houses up there. Quite nice. The Titanic experience is quite close to here, and we're not going to it today, but we will on the 3rd day. So it'd be pretty cool to get an early look at it. So I'll see you down there. See, over there's the experience. Here's a better view of like the center of town. Look at that over there. It's very nice here. Alright, we have now left Cobh. It was a bit of a hassle in the last couple of minutes. I didn't record much. Got some food though. And yeah, I just need a break from recording for a bit, so I'm going to eat this and then I will get back to you when we are in Fermoy. So we're just literally doing the exact same route that I just showed on the camera a couple of minutes ago. Ogilly Doke, we are about 2.5 kilometers out from Fermoy. So yeah, suppose I will see you when we get there. We're not stopping in Fermoy, we are stopping in Mallow though. So yeah, this is Fermoy. How come it didn't make the cut? So I suppose I'll see you on the N72, I think it is, on the way to Mallow. Oof, okay. We're still on the N72. Wait, no, I haven't recorded on this road yet, so now we're now on the N72. And yeah, it's quite hot. I don't know, it's quite annoying. This county is just so big. It'd be nicer if we could get longer stoppage time, but the route's too long. I think this county is too big for its britches, honestly. Okay, well, I'll see you at Mallow. We have arrived at our favourite store in the whole world, Tesco. No, I'm just kidding, I don't know what my favourite store is, but this is pretty much Mallow. Just gonna get out and go to the bathroom and stuff, so there's not really much to record unless I record inside the Tesco, so yeah, I'll probably see you when I come back out unless I do record inside for whatever reason. Oh, this is what I'm reduced to pad out run time looking at toilet paper, Jesus, and rice, and mayonnaise, and sauce. Default. Oh boy, also resorted to recording a bathroom, Jesus. The heck is that? Is that still full? Oh my god, that's just a free bottle of water on the floor. I'm not gonna steal it though. Yeah, this bathroom isn't the best. Anyway, I got this on Saturday, I think. So yeah, cool new shirt. Okay, yeah, this is just sad. I'll see you in the car. I know there's a lot of in the car scenes, but just get used to it. There'll be more fun scenes at the end of the video, trust me. Okay, back in the car. I really think the time-lapse bit of the video is probably just gonna be the start of it when we were getting here. Because I don't really feel like time-lapsing in the county for some reason. Maybe it's the heat, I don't know. Anyway, it's 16 kilometers to the next roundabout, so I'll see you there. Okay, there's a bit of traffic there that I didn't record, and there's a second bout of it up ahead, which I did not want to have to sit through. So although technically the rule is only if it's faster you change the route, I let it slide, even though it was only similar ETA. But similar ETA isn't any slower, technically, so I think this is just for the sanity of myself and how hot it is and how long this drive is. Luckily, this is probably going to be the longest ever amount of driving in a single day for a county drive. So, well, I don't know, maybe Kerry will be worse, but I haven't worked Kerry out yet, so at least the torment will be over. Well, it's not torment, it is nice, but eh. Yeah, tomorrow will be a bit calmer, because it's going to be the mystery second subdivision out of 3. I'll reveal it at the end of the video, as I said. Or, well, actually, it's a bit more complicated than that, but I'll explain that when I get to the end of today. Anyway, yeah, I've been recording for a bit now, so I'll see you when I want to. Probably on Mill Street. Okay, doke, we've pretty much arrived in Mill Street. Just on the outskirts of it now. We're not stopping here, but we are stopping at a place called Macroom, which will be in about 20 minutes, so I will record some outside the car footage there, hopefully. And then I'll reevaluate the drive and see where we're at. But I'll just record in here for a bit. Left. We harder than Tipperary. I didn't think that was possible. Though at least you don't have to drive home. It's definitely a good thing. Also, we aren't speeding. Never speed. Some nice like trees and all out there, being covered by more trees though. Okay. Who cares? I'll see you in Macroom. Oh, actually, 80. Yay. Look at that view. Get over that. We've arrived in the mystical fairy tale of Macroom. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick 3-minute break to evaluate all the rest of the driving we still have to do and see if there's anything I need to remove or whatever. Ever since the oil incident, it's sort of just shaken today up, so yeah, it's just been a busy day. Not necessarily a bad day, but I don't think it's beating Cobh, which is still my favourite county drive. It's just a shame I didn't record very much back then, so I only got like a quick 20-minute clip in the middle of Cobh. But yeah, it's fine. But I think tomorrow's drive, or even Thursday's drive, might be good. Of course, this video is being released on the 24th. I don't know when you're watching this, it's probably past the 24th, but it's being recorded on the 13th, so yeah. And maybe we're turning left at the end of this road. And yeah, whenever I make those evaluations, I will let you know in the next clip. Either way, we should probably be heading down the west of Cork now, no matter what, I would reckon. So after this stop, we'll just see what happens. This stop's more of a stretch your legs sort of stop, I'm not sure. If I won't really be doing anything that big. Of course I'm out of the car clip, so if I can. Unfortunately, there wasn't really a good opportunity to record anything in Macroom, so I'll just summarise it. We went to a bar and had a nice drink, which I desperately needed because it's so hot. Anyway, we're just staying on this road for about 4 kilometres until a roundabout, and then we're going on the L road for quite a lot of kilometres. Hooray! And then after that, we'll eventually go to the third extremity point of all the drives out of 4. The last extremity point was about 4 months ago, and the extremity point before that was about 19 months ago. So yeah, they're quite rare, and the next one won't be until January. Okay, anyway, we're gonna play a fun family car game now, so I'll see you on the L road somewhere. Look at McDam views. Those are some great windmills. Love windmills, I don't know why, they're just so calming. Okay, anyway. Yeah, there's just some really nice views on this L road in general. Like, if these bushes would move, you can see like there's nice trees behind it, and there's also this big mass and that big mass, and I don't know, I'm liking Cork's like wine. It gets better as you go along. Of course, I've never had wine, but I know that people like aged wine. Yeah, I've sort of just stopped using the time lapses, so I don't really care. I'm recording. Ooh, look at that big field. And look at those big trees. Cork is do you think Cork is?
Huh?
I wasn't asking you, I was asking the audience. What do you think? What do you think Cork is? My ears are popping. Oh, I know what Cork is. It is a permanently inhabited first level. 4 letters. That's so nice.
What?
Okay. This is a beautiful mountain. Or is it a mountain? It's just rock, but I don't know. The fact that this is an R road astounds me. This feels like an L road. The only difference is that we're allowed to go at 80 instead of 60. But of course it's always nice to go fast, as long as you don't speed. So, yeah. Just about there. This is a nice town, isn't it? What's it called again?
Bantry Bay.
Oh, yeah, Bantry. That's what it is. I was saying this looks a bit like Calais, France. I think it looks like Calais, but teeny tiny in comparison. And also, it's got English. Also, we are on the Wild Atlantic Way, so that's fun. So, of course, the Wild Atlantic Way starts all the way in Muff, and then it circles up and around and Mayo and all. We will actually be on the Wild Atlantic Way for the Galway drive as well. So yeah, that'll be fun. Suppose. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording before you get bored. Take one last look at that mountain or something. Wow, look at this view. What is that hill? That's the Cork hill. Okay, now there's 2 hills in another county. The Louth Hill, which I don't think I recorded. No, I didn't. And the Cork Hill. Yeah, I actually forgot to mention there is another family member with us today called my brother. So he's a annoying, persistent cough / voice you can hear in the background. Anyway, he only came with us because he was forced to. You know, he gets these sort of things, but sure, why not? It's fun. And you get to see this amazing view. Perfect. Oh, whoops, I flipped the camera. Oh, that's better. Oof. It's pretty wild. Whoa. Probably wondering where I'm walking to and why I'm outside Cobh Community College. Well, that's because I have decided right now this stone where I am standing is the southern extremity point of the county drives. You will never go any further south than this. I'm not even going to take a single step further to go further south. It's the furthest south on the island of Ireland I'm ever going to get. Cobh Community College. Third extremity point, fourth extremity point won't be until January 2nd. I think, yeah. Also Cone. Anyway, we're heading back up to Cobh now, and you're probably wondering why have we gone out of our way when we could have easily skipped this place and saved quite a bit of time to go here. Well, it's because my P7 teacher said that I should come here when I go to Cork, so I doubt they're watching this, but if they are, then this clip is devoted to them, or to you, I don't know. But anyway, for privacy reasons, of course, I'll not reveal their name, and also for my privacy reasons, because then you can probably look up, go left, then you can probably look up stuff that I wouldn't want you to look up anyway. So I'll see if I can get a clip outside of the car, and holy moly, that's a lot of sun. Skull. I'll see you down at the dock. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's a lot cooler now. But it's, like 7:30, so that's nice. God, this has been a long day. There's still like 2 hours of driving, I think. Oh, Cork's massive. There. Okay, I honestly can't remember where I last recorded, but we're now back on the N71, and we're heading towards Skibbereen to get dinner or din-dins. I'll be getting a pizza, my brother will be getting a kebab, and my parents don't want anything for some reason. Yeah, that part of the road was actually bumpy that time. I wasn't faking it. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I was just paying for the M50 toll there. So that's all done and done. Don't gotta worry about that anymore. And yeah, I'll see you when I get my pizza. Oh boy, the pizza arrived, and of course I'm wearing shorts and there's nothing to cover my legs, so I'm just gonna have to suffer through the pain. Let's get a first look. Not bad. That looks surprisingly like Mazzoni's pizza from Cobh, but the Premier Pizza used to be a Mazzoni's pizza place, so that makes sense. Also a dip, which I will not be using, and yeah. Because of time restraints and all, we have to eat this while driving, but I will record the first bite. Doke, first bite. Let's see, it's a good piece. It'll still be a bit hot, but cheese bowl. It tastes okay. I'm sure tomorrow's pizza will be better though. And not sure what the speed limit is currently, but it's 100, okay. Yeah, so we are on the N71 right now. Yeah, we're just gonna follow this road all the way to Cork. You can see 83 kilometers. That'll take about an hour and 20 minutes probably, maybe an hour 15 now that we've left. This is luckily the final piece of driving we have to do, then we're going to wind down at the hotel. So I'll see you further on up the road somewhere after I've eaten my pizza. Really, pardon me, really cool bridge incoming. Yes! Hey! We're on the bridge now. Woohoo! Here, let's go look out to this side. And to this side. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. And there was that random guy as well. That was a really long bridge. I love that bridge. I'm gonna miss it so much. But onwards we must go. Cork is still 65 kilometers away, so we will want to get there. It's 29, and we're wanting to get there before 10. Whoa, we're going pretty fast. Not speeding, obviously. We don't speed. Here, I'll prove it. But, certainly going. Oh, Hello there, everybody. We are in Bandon now, which looks like it got abandoned. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, so we're still on the N71. We're still about half an hour out from the hotel, and I'm quite excited for getting there so you can relax after the crazy stuff that has happened today, primarily the oil incident, which I will never forget. Every drive seems to have its own like pizzazz holy thing that happens, and yeah, the oil thing was definitely Cork's bizzazzly incident. How long have I been awake for now? Like nearly 16 hours. That happens on drives. I can't help it. I'm too excited. Yeah, that's what made the Monaghan drive so bad, I think. I only got like 4 hours of sleep, but 5.5 or 6 or whatever it is, it's fine. I think I'm still capable of functioning. We are turning left here. Anyways, yeah, that's very exciting. Oh, that's actually quite a bit of a hill. Whoa! I'll see you further on up. There is actually one more time lapse I do want to do today, but I'll tell you what that time lapse is later. Okay, we've reached some traffic lights. This is the roundabout, last roundabout of the day pretty much, and yeah, this will take us onto the N40 East, which will take us to the N27, which will bring us right into the city where the Premier Inn Hotel is. I would have liked to have stayed in Cobh, but there just wasn't anywhere really that we could afford, so, or that was like really available, so I just went to this one instead, even though it technically breaks the rules, but it's fine. So I'm going to time lapse the N40, in case you're wondering. So you want to move across, yeah, okay, time lapse time. Alright, see you at the hotel. Okay. Bit loud. Whoops. Okay. Alright, this is a hotel room. I had a quick before check, and I don't think there's anything like personally incriminating in here, but just give me a sec. Yeah, no. So yeah, so I have managed to come up here alone. The rest of my family are down playing Jenga. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a room tour. Alright, so start with the door. In case of fire, do not use lifts. Procédez à tirer en cas d'incendie. And so on. Anyway, then there's some coat hangers, whatever the heck that is, where you put your key cards. Mirror. Hello. Hello. Okay, anyway. Yeah, some toothbrush stuff, doing stuff things, car keys, and a hairdryer, which is interesting. then a bag, and then let's move into the bathroom where there's some tiles. There's that thing which the shower curtain's on. There's a bigger mirror that I can wave in. Oh yeah. Okay, anyway. God, it's been a crazy day today. Yikes. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. We then got my bag, my brother's bag, some board games, and just some random stuff. My brother's food. Doesn't smell great. Then we got the beds. So we got some lights, and we got my parents' bed, which is a double, of course. My brother's bed, which is big and long, and then my bed, which is teeny tiny because I'm still only 5'4". Okay, anyway. So yeah, it is actually a smaller room than the Hotel Woodstock. So like you can really see there, it's all a bit cramped up together. It wasn't the most expensive. Like I'm not going to get into the price, but it was pretty cheap in general. Oh yeah, there's also this thing here, which is quite handy if it'll turn on. Thanks. Okay, can't be bothered to fork that out. Basically, the cold air is coming through that fan up there, though, which is nice. And I accidentally cut there. Whoops. Anyway, so you're probably wondering, there is a little bit of the video left, and you're probably wondering, well, why is there this bit of video left? Are you still exploring Cork tomorrow? I thought you explored all of Cork today. And that is true. I have explored all of Cork today. So I'm still not going to reveal where we're going to tomorrow. That'll be at the end of this video. But I am going to reveal that on the third day, we are going to stay in Cork. So the clips that are in the third day will be tacked on to the end of this. So that means that even though it's the end of day one, there is still some of the video left because there's still the Cork segments, County Cork, of day 3. So I will see you next on day 3. I'll see you in a different video for day 2. Yeah. The final thing I'm going to show you of day 1 before I peace out for the night is the view. So I think I'm going to start tomorrow's video with just a lit up view of this. Because like you can see, it's got pretty dark pretty quick. It was lighter there about half an hour ago even. You can see all the stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, that's me. So I'm gonna peace out now. You will see me in wherever I am on the third day, and I'll explain what I'm doing on the third day. Oh! And we are back in Cobh. It is the third day now. It is Wednesday, not Monday. And yeah, so we're actually gonna go to the Titanic experience today. And I've already recorded the outside of it, so I'm not gonna do that again. I'll see if I can record anything in there. I'm not going to record anything during the guided tour, but maybe after that. If I can't, then this will cut to the next activity we're doing today. Today is the leisure day, in case you're wondering. Alright. So, unfortunately, couldn't record inside, but you are allowed to take photos, so I'll show you all the photos. So there's that cool water thing. Alright, photo real time. Okay, I'll see you at the next activity, which is mini golf and bowling and fun. Okay, so I will be in Airtastic soon, but I got some ice cream, which is dripping quite ferociously. Okay, bye. Alright, let's see how well I can shoot mini golf.
This is fantastic radio.
Okay, I'm bowling now. Let's see how good I am at this. I throw a bit unconventionally, but it works. Yeah. Everybody say Caleb's great at bowling in the comments. Okay, bye. Okay, we're gonna be back across the border soon. Don't think there'll be a sign because this is an L road, but we should be back across the border now. Alright, welcome to day 4. Yeah. Okay, we're in Charleville. It's time to pick up the artifact. It's a nice little park. Let's see. What's this one? No, it's for 30. Huh. I just have to get a stone or something. Oh. What's this? Okay, this will be my artifact. I haven't got plastic before. Okay, keep an eye out for the next video, which I'm finally going to reveal to you now. Cork City, which will also be titled Cork, but that's just because that's its official name. It's not called Cork City, technically. And don't speed. Also, just a quick note before you step off the video. The trailer for this video and the trailers of the other 2 subdivisions, which you know one is already Cork City. Unlike my regular trailers, I will not be deleting them, but so they don't clutter up the interface of the channel, I'm going to unlist them and put them in the description of the video, so there will be the Cork trailer in the description of this video. Anyway, don't speed.